All right, I want to make this video showing you this cool little strategy for complete newbies. All right, this strategy was created by the creator of this Sniper Pro scanner, and there's three pairs that me and my community like to watch during um, during the U.S. session, and that's NAS 100, Euro USD, and gold. And this strategy played out perfectly on all three. Now, I want to state ahead of time, just so this is not get rich quick. These setups don't win every single time. Today was just a great day, right? They don't win every single time, right? But it performs really, really nice. And if you do decide to do this, don't believe anything I say. Demo trade this. Don't risk a penny of your own money, in a live account. Demo trade. Forex brokers allow you to create a demo account, which allows you to trade in the live market, but with fake money. That way, as you're going through the learning process, even as simple as this is, you still need to get used to it. You still need to train your eye for certain things. All right. But check this out. You tell me if you can do this or not, right? A lot of people have, when it comes to trading, they're like, oh, I don't know if I can do it, right? So the strategy is this. You're waiting to match up all the colors. Looks like there's a lot going on here, right? It's like, oh my gosh, when I first saw this, it gave me a headache. All right, but check it out. You're only going to focus on a couple things on here. First thing is a card. They call this a card. All right, and you want +3 or better. And what this card is saying, that other than the indicators that are on here, there's 5 indicators that are in the background that all agree that this thing could be going down. Why do we know why down? Because you can see it pointing, you can see it red. Next thing, does it match the trend? This is the trend box that lets you know what's going on. This top bar tells you the trend, bearish, right? This pair is in a bearish trending phase. All right, so red, red. So far, so good. Now we want to match red going all the way down, right? So I'm going to take a line here and just put it just before that candle so we can kind of get an edge here to see going down. So you see this candle going down, and we've got a red candle. We've got a red line with a red dash, but guess what? We got a blue dash down here, right? So we just have a little patience. We wait until the next candle, right? Now we've got red. Let me just put it right on there, right? Actually, we still don't there. Here, it's a gray candle and red on the bottom. And then finally, this one you move over to, and I'll move it back to the right so you can see it. This candle right here, finally, we've got the red card, the red bullish, the red candle, the red line, the red dash, everything's red. You're in the trade, right? You're in the trade, and you're entering at the close of the candle. You put your stop loss above the high, right? And then you go for whatever, right? Typically, we try to go for a 1 to 2, which is right there. And you can see this thing went for a potential of almost a 1 to 5, right? And all it was got the card, match the colors. If the colors just never match up, then you don't get in, right? So if you get if you want to be a trend trader and you get a red card, but it's blue here, you don't trade. If you get, the colors need to match, right? I think you can teach a 10-year-old how to do this, right? So that was that pair, right? So let's move over to the Euro USD. And this is one that just happened. It just finished right now, right? Same situation. Check this out. This is a 9, right? 10's the best, right? This is a 9, a card with a 9. Now you got to see something different here. This is a gold candle, right? So you want it all the same color, but if there's gold there, that means that this is a breakout candle, and it gives it even more weight, all right? So I'm going to just put this line just before it so we can see. And again, we got the blue card. We got the blue bullish, right? We got, you want either a blue or a gold candle. We got a gold candle. We move down. We got a blue dash. We got a blue line. And as a bonus, we got a blue dot. Everything is blue. Everything is lined up. So what do? We're in. right? Put your stop loss below the low. And like I said, I like to go from 1 to 2. Could have got probably a 1 to 3 out of this, right? Textbook, right? Blue, 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 blue. All right. Everything's there. Let's do it. Okay. Now, the other one, gold. Excuse my sniffling stuff. My allergies are having fun here. So gold. So the card, let me see here. All right, because a new card got created, it took the other card away. So, and I just looked at it and it was there, but it's only, a couple minutes have gone by. It created a new card, so it took this one away, but there was a card right here, right? It was right on this candle, and it was a 5, right? It was a 5 blue card. So again, what are we looking at, right? We look at the 5 blue card. Does it match the trend? Blue, yes. Right now, what do we want? We want blue everything. So we got a blue candle, we come down, but we got red dash, right? That's not going to work. So we just keep moving over until we get a blue dash, right? So now this candle right here that the yellow line's on, I'll move it over 1 so we can see. We got the blue candle, we got a blue dash, a blue line. There was a blue card here with a 5, and the blue up here. It all matches. Boom, you're in. Same process. You enter in at the close of the candle. You put your stop loss. Hold on, I'm going to get this in here. Put your stop loss below the low. And that's a 1 to 2. This one had the potential of, I mean, look at that. There's a potential 1 to 7, right? So again, just matching up the colors. If the colors don't match, you don't get in. Right? And if they do, you get in. Right? And either you win the trade or you lose the trade. And either way, you move on to the next one. Right? There's enough of these where you can create a really cool trading plan if you're using a good risk to reward of 1 to 2 and you're following a simple trading plan like this and you apply it consistently. That's your edge in the market. You can have a lot of fun with this. But again, don't believe me, right? Test it out. Do it on a demo account and you're going to be blown away by the results on this. All right. So let me know what you think.